student athletes Josh Holloway and Rylan Jones. We'll have an opening statement from Coach followed by questions. Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of our team. We had a great season. I didn't think we played that bad tonight. A lot of times you look and lose by 17 points, you feel like you played bad. It was Furman's night. Furman would beat everybody in the league tonight. Probably by double digits. Anytime you get to a playoff game and you went 10 for 15 from three the second half, shot nearly 60% for three from the game, and made 17 threes, it's going to be hard to lose in those spots. And so they played well. A lot of those threes, I thought our guys actually played pretty good defense. We're guarding them well, and late clock, step back, they just had it going. And that's just sometimes how it is. So hats off to them. I told my players in the locker room, like, this is not a game that we lost. They just won the game, and they just made great plays and great shots. Obviously, it was a close battle until we had it going back and forth, and it was right there. I think we missed a layup. I can't remember what the mark was. And we tied it up, and they went down, made a three, and it just kind of got away from us there. But again, like, hats off. Like, every big shot they needed to make, they made it, guarded or unguarded, and that's why tournament basketball is tough. Team gets off from three on just it's tough, and it can get away from you pretty quick, and that's what they did.
Questions from the room? Second row.
Bucky, you guys have been battling back pretty much from leads all year, and every time you would cut it to two or you would tie the game, Furman would go on a run. Just what has it been like seeing that kind of effort from you guys throughout the course of the year when other teams you would tie, go on a run, your guys would claw back and try to find a way to get back in the game?
They're resilient. Like, this is not the best offensive team we've had, and so they just found ways to win games all throughout the season, different ways, and they just found ways, and a lot of just scrapping it out. We played Furman, and the last couple times we played them besides tonight, it was a tie game with 3:30 left in both games, and we had to fight back to make it tied, and it could have been anybody's game. And PJ and Nick Anderson are having a heck of a year right here, and they in both those games have made some big shots late. And again tonight we're fighting back, and we're right there, and it looks like he's about to swing our way, and they made some shots, and then House made some shots. So, but again, you saw the heart of our players. They didn't quit all the way through, and I always appreciate that, man. They play for this program, and it means a lot.
More questions, John?
Rylan, you guys have been, as Coach mentioned, relentless all year, and your role has changed a little bit. Can you just expound upon how it was different this year, and what are some of the good things, and what will you remember about this season?
Oh yeah, from our team last year, we lost a lot of guys, and that team was all returners from the year before, and we had a couple of new guys last year, and so this year is kind of the opposite. We lost a lot, and we had to add a lot of new guys, and my role was just different in the fact that I was really the only returning starter, really, the only guy that played a lot of minutes from that team last year, and so I had to, fill a bigger role, lead, and kind of just, bring our guys along from the summer, teaching them, the way we play and how to be resilient. And, I couldn't not be more prouder of our guys. You see our fight every game. Like Coach said, we're not the most, the best offensive team, Sanford's ever had, but, never counted us out of any game because of our character, our heart, and our relentlessness to just continue to fight, even when, games, seem, out of reach. We won multiple games, being down by 15, 14 points with, 5 or 6 minutes left and come back and win. A lot of games in conference, we were, down. We weren't a great start. We didn't start the games great this year. But, we always finished, and, it just speaks to the character of our, the guys around us. We fought till the final buzzer, and, I'll just remember, going to war with those guys every single day. And, you can never count us out, even if, the lead seemed like, it was, pretty big. Just love the guys. We had a terrific season, and the coach said it in the locker room. For the guys, when you go to the locker room, you can lose with your team, and you still have that bond. And I love every single one of them, and I'm just happy that I got to play with them, and I'm happy they got to experience Sanford and SoCon, and we'll have memories for a long time. So I'm just happy, and thankful for my teammates.
More questions? Second row.
Josh, how have you seen yourself grow over the course of the year? Your minutes kept increasing every game, led with 21 points. Just how have you seen yourself grow from last year to this year, and what are you looking forward to for next year?
It's just trusting the process and trusting what Coach Bucky has been telling me ever since he recruited me, and just staying the course. Last year, my first year, he told me how it was going to be. He told me it's going to be highs and lows. It's going to be some games that I play 20 minutes, it's going to be some games that I play none. Just stay the course and just keep getting better. And I took that and I just learned from it, and I just kept getting better. And over the summer and towards the season, I just kept staying the course. And eventually, like the past 10 games, it's just been really well for me. Just being coachable, and that's what Coach Bucky has been telling me since I got here. Always be coachable and take what he's telling me because he wants the best for me. So just being at Sanford has just meant a lot to me, and me and Coach Bucky has like a tight bond. So whatever he tells me, like I just take it and I learn from it because I know he got his best interest in me.
Any other questions? Maybe time for one more. Front row.
Bucky, in the second half of the season, what do you think the impact was of Furman switching so much to a 1-3-1?
They didn't play us a lot of 1-3-1, but I have watched in their other games that they have that, in their bag. I think that'll help them in the tournament, may help them in the game tomorrow. We prepared for it, so we would be ready for it. They're long. Obviously, it's a changeup, and it fits their personnel really well. So they got, look, Furman, they had some lulls in the league play, but they've had a terrific season. And when they're playing well, they can beat anybody. Just like if Chad's playing well, they can beat anybody. If we're playing a great game, we can beat anybody. But they've been playing really well the past, 3-4 games for sure, or maybe longer. I don't know, but they have played well. And I want to say one thing on my group.
Sure,
If
absolutely.
that's okay. Does that answer your question? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Our group right here, I wanted to say this. We lost the majority of our team last year. We lost in terms of minutes played. We brought back one player from our team last year in the top 8 in minutes played. It was this guy, Rylan Jones. Okay, and a lot of times when you do that, like Furman brought back 6 or 7 guys off the team last year. ETSU brought back a lot of guys, a lot of players returning. We brought back Rylan, and then we brought back our 3 freshmen from last year, and Josh, and that's on that red shirt last year. And I know when the season ends, you always feel the last game, but there's a lot, when you look at this group over the course of the season, they had a terrific season. And they had the highest net ranking in the SoCon, highest Ken Palm rating, and set the number 2 to only last year's team in terms of games won in the regular season. And I want to say that for my guys, because I know they're gonna have a sour taste coming out of there, because we don't accept anything but winning a championship, right? But I'm really proud of these guys, and hopefully when they look back on the season, they'll remember one game. And that's what I'm gonna say that for the Sanford faithful out there, So I'm proud, and hopefully everybody else is too. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you to your players.